What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video, and we have a lot to catch you up on after this week. So last week was the peak week of the cut, and now we're kind of reversing back out, kind of feeling it out, trying to stay a little bit lean for the summer. But during this week, a lot happened. So if you guys didn't see on the news, Houston got hit by a huge hurricane, and we got hit like the worst of it. So I was out of power for 4 days straight. We had a heat advisory warning, and then there was a boil water warning. So I was literally like so screwed. Couldn't track food, couldn't do anything along those lines. And so like after the last video that we posted, completely was dark. And you know, didn't have service, didn't have power. And there was like one day where I didn't have service, power, my phone was dead, and it was 90 degrees in my apartment, and I literally couldn't do anything. I was just like standing there, like just staring at the wall. But we got past this week, got the power finally turned back on Friday. But as you guys know, like from last video, we're kind of like reversing out of this like deep deficit we're in like for our cut. And so what I actually did for this week is, first of all, I couldn't track food, like because my FitnessPal uses like data. So I couldn't track food. Usually in the morning I do treadmill. Obviously, like you guys know, just takes power, couldn't do treadmill. And so I kind of switched a bunch of things around this week to make it work. So like one thing I wanted to cover is that like if you can't track and you have no way of tracking food using MyFitnessPal, the two things you want to focus on is protein. First of all, protein that is like white meat. If you can't track, right? Just focus on eating a bunch of white meat proteins. It's gonna have low in fats. It's gonna be very high in protein. You always want to make sure to prioritize protein, and then get your like carbs from like fruit. So like all week since I couldn't track, didn't know my macronutrients, the two things I focused on were eating chicken and eating fruit. So if you guys watched me on my Instagram story, I cooked probably like, I don't know, like 10 pounds of chicken because it was gonna go bad in my fridge. So I went out to the gas grill, cooked like 10 pounds of chicken, and literally just ate chicken for 3 days straight, and then picked up some fresh fruit at the grocery store because I had no way of keeping anything else fresh in my fridge. But I picked up like some bananas, some apples, some strawberries, stuff that I could keep fresh without having to put in the fridge. And that's all I ate all week was chicken, strawberries, bananas, apples, and that was it. So like, I guess my macronutrients were like, probably honestly like 500 grams of protein, maybe like 100 grams of carbs. All from fruit. So definitely my protein was the highest it's ever been, but it's okay because one, I know I couldn't overeat. Like it'd be extremely hard to overeat on just chicken because it's just such a lean meat and fruit. So like, yeah, well, a lot of stuff has happened this week, but for my cardio, I've actually switched over to running. So one, like, okay, so there's a couple reasons why I switched over to running. One is because I was out of power, and I was like, well, I got to get some type of high like cardio in to stay lean, to stay burning calories, because I couldn't work out. And I was like, okay, so I'm going to go on a run. I went on a run the first day. My feet, ankles, shins, everything was just hurting so bad, like terribly. And so I texted Elliot, and he was like, dude, you got to get running shoes. Like it'll be good on your feet, it'll be good on your ankles. I was like, okay. So I went to like the store. They got me fitted up. They had me stand on this like little thing. It's like, these are the type of shoes that you need to like fit your feet, make your feet feel better. I tried them on, and man, I felt like I was walking on like clouds. And I was like, yeah. And so what I did, I was like, okay, I just bought them, right? Like on the spot. I was like, get me them. So bought the shoes. I was like, well, now I got the shoes. Now I got to run. So there's a loop around my apartment complex. It's 4 miles. And in the morning, I used to like walk it, but it took too long. It took me about an hour and a half, hour 45. And you know, with my cardio regimen on like an incline treadmill or stairs, it's like, it'd take me 30 to 45 minutes and then a walk. Because as you guys remember, like for my cardio and for my steps, I was trying to keep it like 35 minutes of cardio, 14K steps. Well, on the reverse, I wanted to keep it to 10K steps and at least 30 minutes of high intensity cardio to stay lean. So I just compact all that, and I was like, okay, it makes more sense. I'll just do, 4 miles of running, and I can't run the full thing yet. I have to like run, stop and walk for a bit and run, which is another reason why I want to do it, because like it made me mad that I was bad at it. So like I was like, okay, like, I'm gonna get good at this. So I got the running shoes, and it not only helps me with time because I can burn more calories in a shorter amount of time, but also helps me with steps. So what I was doing before with my whole cut is I'll do 35 to 45 minutes of high intensity cardio, and then later in the night go for a walk. Well, now I could just do 55 minutes of running, walking, etc. in the morning with my new running shoes, and I could get it all done at once. So it's like 14,000 steps, 500, 600 calories burned, and it's like so much more beneficial. So like I think I'm gonna stick with that for a while and keep that in my routine because it kept me really lean this week. I woke up yesterday at 193, and like that was my peak cut. And so like for my macronutrients, leading into my macronutrients for like coming out of this cut, what I'm actually gonna do is like, okay, so one, I'm keeping cardio in, I'm now running in the mornings. I'm gonna start at 5 days a week, take 2 days off because with running, it is a high impact, activity. So I wanna like have my body a little bit of time to like recover. Start with 5 days a week, 2 days off on the weekend. But my macronutrients on last week, peak cut, 240 protein, 175 carb, 40 fat, 150 carbs on my off days. So what I'm actually gonna start off with is 240 protein, 200 carb, and 50 fat, right? It's about 2,300 calories. And I'm gonna keep it right there for at least this week, see how my body reacts. But like, I'm not really hungry because I did it for the first time yesterday and my body felt really pretty good. Especially with keeping high intensity cardio, like running in, like you burn through a lot of calories. So like one, I'm gonna start right there, but realistically, like I wanna stay lean for the summer and like be somewhere comfortable. Like I've already done the hard work of getting the body fat off. Now I just kinda wanna maintain it and feel comfortable. So for me, like I know my body like so well and I've done these cuts so many times, I can eat around, I can aim for 240, 250 fat, like through the week. And if I want to add some snacks in here and there or go out to eat on the weekend, like my body will adjust back very quickly. So like what I'm saying is I would say my true maintenance to keep where I'm at would probably be like 2,600 calories. But if I keep it at 22, 23 and then snack here and there, or maybe go out on the weekend and like have an extra dinner and just allocate on that day a little bit differently than with my macronutrients, I can stay lean. And the thing is that it just takes you a while to like figure out your body in that sense and figure out like a good balance in between. Like last weekend, before all the hurricanes hit, me and Elliot went out for sushi. And the next day I woke up the leanest I ever have. And I was like, oh, whoa. I was like, okay. So I knew my body can, one, eat more food because as you guys know, like in past videos I talk about, you can get leaner eating more food, especially when you're in a deep deficit. So I actually like got leaner through this week from one, not eating, well, not eating any carbs just because I couldn't, but also like raising the calories a little bit to help fill my body out. And I would say probably this week was the best I've looked even before. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you can probably see some of the photos that I've posted on there from this week. I was like, holy crap, I am really shredded. But 5 days a week, we're gonna be hitting those macronutrients like 240, 200, 50. And then every once in a while, if like, you want to have like that extra meal, like you could get away with it. So that's kind of where I'm at. And then depending on what my weight is this week, I'll let you guys know. We're gonna be playing it week by week with this kind of reverse out of this deep deficit. But the thing is, I'm not hungry. Like I'm not hungry. Like I have good energy. My workouts are getting better. If anything, I think that during some of my workouts, I think I could add more food before. I get depleted pretty quickly. That's one thing I'm keeping in mind as well. But overall, like the way I did my cut so slowly and like kept as much muscle mass as possible, like I was never hungry. And so like now I'm never like hungry and I'm lean and I can like maintain it for a while. I just going to find a good balance in between my calories that's going to help me grow good muscle tissue, but also not like restricting myself to the point where I don't get to do like stuff that you would actually enjoy. Cause like we did the hard part. Like I said, we got 25 weeks of dieting over with. So like, I told you guys towards the end of this year, starting September 1st, I got a long spurt of traveling. Like I'm gonna be traveling probably like 10, 15 times from September to the end of the year. So I want to get my body prepared to be in a good like spot to where I can stay lean, I can have fun, I can have a good balance, and I'll just stay shredded, because who doesn't want to stay shredded for longer? That's the whole point of what I did this summer, to stay shredded for longer. But now that we got you guys cut up, I'll keep you guys like updated week to week on what we're doing and why we're doing it. But now we got you caught up. We're gonna hit some chest today. It's Sunday. We've had a really stressful week. Elliot just got back from LA. So we're filming everything really late this week, but we are going to rep a chest workout for you today. There's a couple new machines in Misfits, you know, the new gym that we currently go to. You're good, you're good. So we're gonna walk you through a chest day, and then that's it. Yeah, we're just gonna walk you through a chest day and we'll catch you right after. All right, so we are gonna do 3 sets of 15 on warm up on chest flies. And then we're gonna do 2 new machines that we haven't done on the channel yet that I've been peeping out, but I think you guys are gonna like it, so. I don't even know what this machine's called, but dude, this is a gnarly machine. I did shoulders on it yesterday and found out you could like twist it back to like chest press. And so we're gonna do like an incline chest right here, which is gonna be pretty interesting. But this machine's like really cool. It's like a Smith machine, but like individually handles come out. Another really, really good machine here. Dude, Misfits got the, like, it's got the fire machines, bro. You guys know me, I like doing machine work more than free weight work. Just a preference. I think each one, like free weight and like machine work, is equally important, but I mean, I also lift to have fun, and I enjoy machine work better, especially with machines like this. Dude, like I tried this last week. Oh, dude, it's just like a really nice deep push. So we're gonna do this is gonna be my second heavy movement of the day. We're moving pretty quickly through this workout, trying to keep it pretty high intensity. My heart rate's at like a 229. So, but yeah, we're gonna do like probably like same thing over there, like about 3 by 10. Post-hurricane physique. So, like I said, the running is really driving me and leaning me out, as well with the like increase in foods. Like I feel a lot I feel like lean, but like still pretty healthy. I don't know. Hold on. I think I look better now than I did peak cut last week. I just feel a lot like fuller, more strength. And my chest is like nasty today. So yeah, I feel pretty good. Post hurricane physique, not too bad. Like I said, I'm still pretty lean. Like holy, like look at that. Still like really, really lean, even for like not tracking food for a couple days, but mostly I think it's like the running. And the thing is like if I keep running in and like have a good routine with it, I can position my calories accordingly to stay lean, which means I could maybe eat more food if I wanted to. But like think about consistency and keeping a consistent cardio routine in is that you can pull strings with your calories in forms of protein, carbs, and fats to keep you leaner, but also keep you satiated and also feel like good energy. This chest machine is nice. Check that out. Got double D's. Ah, dude, hell yeah. So we did 3 sets of 10 right there. We're gonna end with some flies for chest, like some actual cable flies, and then we're gonna do some triceps. So I'm gonna do probably 12 to 15. This is gonna be like my last intense chest set, because we did pec deck, we did incline chest press, and then we did seated chest press. Now we just gotta finish out with some flies and really tear the titties. And then we'll do some triceps and then we'll be good. So we're making pretty good time, around 35, 40 minutes. But like quick, fast pace, that's what I like. superset. So we hit 4 sets of chest, and now we're just doing a superset of triceps. 15 up here, 15 here. That's my good old nice and faithful tricep workout. I do this probably every week, and that's all you really need, to be honest. Boom, 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 right there. That's all you need. All right, so let's bang these out. We're gonna do 3 sets of 15 of each, and then we're gonna get out, take some pictures and get out of here. All right, guys, that is the end of today's workout. So let's run through today's workout. We came in, we did 3x15 on pec deck. We did 3x10 on the incline. I don't even know what the machine was called. That shit was crazy. That shit was really good. And then we did 3x10 on seated chest press, and then we did 3x15 on cable. What is it called? I just had like a mind blank. Cable flies. Crap. Okay. And then we did 3x15 on tricep extensions, and then 3x15 overhead tricep extensions. Pretty good workout. So this is what you guys are waiting for. You guys, the only reason you guys watch these videos is to see how good I look. So you can put in the comments that either I look like crap or I look amazing. Like, you know, I read you guys' comments, you know, even when they're like kind of rude, but it's okay. I feel good. I think personally, me and Elliot were just talking, that I look better this week than I did last week. Because I look more full, less depleted. My legs look good too. But we'll give you like... So the thing about like glycogen and like, you know, when I say full, is that when you're really depleted, your muscles aren't pushing against the skin as much. And so think about it like peak week for like bodybuilders, when they like look like peak on stage, like dry skin. That's because they have like the perfect balance between like, you know, not any subcutaneous water retention, but only like glycogen retention inside the muscle, which gives you that like even tighter, like lean, dry physique. So like the glycogen the increase in foods and carbs that I had this week as opposed to last week helped fill me out more, which in turn made me look leaner. And that's like what we're saying, because like one, like, you know, think about it like a balloon. Like my muscles as a balloon, glycogen in the balloon being the helium, is that like, you know, as it starts to compress and get bigger, your skin looks tight. So it's not always just like about eating less food. Like, and that's the biggest stigma in the industry, is that it's all about eating less to get leaner. And it's not true. I ate more this week and I look leaner. And it does, like, you know, it doesn't matter. Like, even my weight is relatively the same, 193, 192 last week, but this week I just like look and feel much tighter and much leaner. So we'll give you like a little bit of pose routine before we get out of here. Legs look really good. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Step into the light for that. That is gnarly. There's another one. Yeah, so overall pretty good week. Like I guess like today is a pretty good day, not really a good week. It was a terrible week. But today I feel good. It feels good to be back on track and back in routine and like back on track in my macronutrients. I go crazy when I'm like not on my like normal routine. Like I don't know what to do with my life. And so I'm excited to like wake up tomorrow morning on Monday and just like get right back to work with my clients, content, business, physique. Now I'm running. So it's all kinds of new challenges. Never forget to like, as soon as you get done with the next big goal you have in mind. For me, it was like, you know, 25 weeks of cutting, to set a new one immediately, or you just kind of get washed out and, you know, don't have a purpose. That's what's always worked for me. As soon as I'm done with that goal, I was like, okay, I got to find a new goal. It just happened to be like, okay, I guess I'm gonna start running. You know, it could have been anything, but it is like, I guess I'll keep you guys up to date with like how the running journey is going. But like I kind of like the idea of having like a hybrid athlete physique, more on the lines of just like staying lean. Because like, you know, obviously when like this off-season winter comes, like I am going to be building good muscle tissue going into next year because like, you know, rinse, wash, repeat. Hopefully get to compete next year. But that's in today's video. I appreciate you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys for keeping up with us and appreciate you guys for sticking around through this week. I've been doing 5 videos a week with my coaching content and with these videos. And so I appreciate you guys for sticking along. Wasn't able to upload 5 this week, but I got 3 out. I pumped 3 out, and then this week we'll be back to 5. So I appreciate you guys for watching. I will see you next week. And like, comment, subscribe if you haven't yet.